Hey, what's up everyone? Tim here from Everyday Tactical Vids, and we're at SHOT Show 2017. We spent a day out at the range, and now we're out on the floor looking at all kinds of gear. We're looking at bushcraft knives, survival knives, folding knives, flashlights, packs, and so much more. I want to give a big shout out to Thrunite, who helped make this trip possible. Now let's head out onto the floor and see what they have for us. All right guys, back at the Tops booth. I told you this last year, but I came by like once and then I was like, I'll be back and I'll be back. This is probably like my 5th time back here. So
yes, it is.
And you guys are busy all the time, which is a good sign. So, but we're gonna do a quick overview of this very cool new knife, the ice knife. Is that what it's called?
The ice dagger.
The ice dagger. All right. So again, I'm gonna hop to the other side of the camera, and Craig's gonna give you the rundown.
Ice dagger was designed by Andy Tran. ICE stands for in case of emergency. And basically, Andy Tran, when we first started working with him, he was an outdoorsman. He was into the kind of the survival and bushcraft type communities. And over the last couple of years, he's actually gone through school to be a forest ranger in the law enforcement area. And now he's working on becoming a sheriff over in Washington. And so his scope of expertise is changing and evolving. And so his first model with us was the Homa field knife. Great outdoors knife, very, very good. And now that he's moved into this law enforcement world, he's looking for something that he can carry himself. And that's one of the reasons that we work with outside designers, is because they make stuff that they're going to use, and if they're going to use it, odds are somebody else is going to use it too. So the ice dagger was made to be kind of like a backup for a police officer. The idea is that it's slim. The sheath is also slim, so that it will fit on a police officer's belt. These guys do not have a lot of extra room. You know, they've got their guns, they've got their magazines, they've got tasers and sprays and clubs and handcuffs, and there's just not a lot of real estate left for them. So the idea here is that this is thin enough that it can fit behind a mag pouch or behind some other item on their belt. This helps to hide it so that people don't know what they're carrying, but it also helps so that if they can't reach their gun, they've got another option. So whether they're carrying it weak hand or strong hand, this knife was made to give them multiple options for deployment and use. The finger hole, of course, gives you a good reverse grip on it. There's some contouring here to give you a couple of strike faces that are gonna give you even more options when deploying. So you've got your blade, you've got your finger ring, perfect for reverse, forward grips. Pretty much the sky's the limit here. One of the other things that's really unique about this is that we've got 2 different grinds on the blade here. So there's a really shallow grind on the long portion of the blade, and then there's a more larger grind or thicker grind on the top portion. So you have a really strong tip with a really sharp knife. So you're gonna slice really well with this. It's gonna be able to penetrate and hold up to stabbing. Basically, you need to be able to do whatever is possible when you're in close quarters, and so having those options is key. We've got G10 handles on it to give a really solid grip. Those are very textured, so it's like sandpaper almost. So people that are thinking, oh, I might EDC that, the handles might not be super comfortable if you're using it for a lot of stuff, but for what it's designed for, you want that grip. This one was actually released last Tuesday, so we're already selling this. It's available now. The sheath is another really important piece of this puzzle here. You've got a sheath that we'll sell it either with the basic version will just have a neck chain, so that people can put their own clips on it. The upgraded version comes with beta loops. So this material is like leather. It feels like leather. It looks like leather, but it's not. It's actually quite a bit stronger, but it's still flexible. And the cool thing about these is they've got pull-the-dot snaps, so they don't open when there's sideways pressure or even pressure from underneath. They only open from one direction, and that means that your sheath is gonna stay put when you go to draw the knife. They can also be removed. You just unscrew that and then reposition it however you want. So this can be worn inside the waistband, outside the waistband, vertical, horizontal, scout style, appendix, you know, whatever you need, these will accommodate. There are multiple holes, so you can make it tighter or longer depending on your belt size. We just the kind of the theme here was that we wanted options. You know, people, especially for guys in law enforcement, everybody's got their setup a little bit different, and they need to be able to say, I want it this way, and have it work. So that was kind of the goal there. We think Andy Tran did a great job on the design, and we're really excited to have it available.
All right, SHOT Show day 2, and I want to talk to you about this, which is the Thrunite Archer 2A V3. This is my EDC for the day. So your settings, 0.2, 17, 75, and 500. You get the end pressure switch, and then your selector switch right there. This definitely is a slightly larger light than the other ones I've used, but I do like this one a lot. I like it because it does have that end switch to really quickly turn it on, and then when you want to adjust it to something lower, you can do that as well. There also is a strobe feature on this light as well. So cool light, takes 2 AA batteries, and for around $30, I think you're getting a lot of punch. So to have a light like this that runs off only 2 AA's and to have 500 lumens output is quite impressive. You can see it does have a pocket clip and about that much. About the pocket clip is going to be sticking out of your pocket. I wear this with a pair of jeans and it fits in it just fine. As you can see, the diameter of this is also a bit bigger than the TI4 or the TI5. So if you want something a bit bigger than those lights, I encourage you to check out the Thrunite Archer 2A V3. I put links down below if you want to purchase this light over on Amazon. Thanks as always for checking out the videos, and more are coming soon. Take care.